Okay, Privet comrades, TFCom here. The previous episode of this has not gone up yet, so I'm still doing the no camera version to see what your opinions are on it. We are back on the Nexus. I skipped ahead a little bit, just flying. That's all it really was, a loading screen. And with that in mind, see, the first mission we'll need to get is to meet Harry, a reporter who I believe is by. I'm not sure. We shall see.
Pathfinder, do you
There
have
she
just a
is.
minute?
I know I could flirt with her as a
Ryder, isn't
male.
it? Kerry Tavessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakim, my
You're very
producer.
shiny.
I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Tans asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
I'll flirt with her, see what happens.
Nice to see someone so devoted to her work.
That's kind. Sometimes the camera makes people shy away from me.
That's a shame.
So that's what I need. The truth, I mean. Someone needs to record the history we're making.
She didn't say no, didn't say yeah, she kind of just ignored it. Maybe she's shy? I don't really know with her. Logical. Wants to know the truth. See, I said logical last time. It's really, noble that she's wanting people to know the truth and not the lies. But this one says it's the heart answer. Okay.
Maybe a crisis is the time for hope rather than hard truths.
That was Tan's angle. But if we pretend everything's fine, who does that truly serve? The heart of my documentary will be an interview series.
That's fair.
I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
Nice.
You don't mind treading on the initiative director's toes?
What would he do? Pull funding we don't have? I'm game if you are.
That's fine. Sure, why would I say no?
Okay, interview away.
Let's start at home. 14 months and the Nexus still isn't finished. Arcs are missing, we have people in exile. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
Everything's falling apart. Would that be an anticipated issue? Well, everyone thought dreaming. Perfect. Happiness. But realistically, I guess they knew it would have been some challenges. I'm gonna go that.
We still have to fix them. Everyone, leaders included, needs to pitch in. Let's be honest about these challenges and how we're going to face them.
Nice. Won't make you popular with the leaders, but it's good to hear. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. But you can bet I'll have more questions later. This was more
Well, we
fun
can
than I
popular with the
expected.
leaders, so they may yell at me a bit, but I think
You
it's
were
a good
great.
answer.
I'll get to work editing.
Now let's see what else is next. So she'll have more questions for me later. Now closest is my pet. A hijack. That's how they pronounce it, which is weird to me. Not weird how they pronounce it, means I don't know. I've been pronouncing it differently this whole time. And then someone said it, and I was like, oh. I don't even remember how I pronounced it now, because it's been so long, but I remember I pronounced it differently than they pronounce it here.
Oh, hello, Pathfinder.
So he's just sitting in a box. Just right in a box. You want him? Yes, I want
Here
want
we
him.
are, one young Pyjack. Ready to see Andromeda, huh? Sam, can you send a note to Kesh? Make sure our new friend gets delivered to the Tempest.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, I got a baby. Okay. Now let's go talk to our Butsy. Get the strike team open. Where was he at? Invitation. I can't read that. I think it's operations. Maybe he's there. Meow. I don't know if you noticed, these videos are being shorter now. I'm doing that on purpose. Because I know I don't like to click on hour-long videos. First parts, though, I felt like I really had to do that because it was all just intro. And, you know, if I just did 30 minutes, it wouldn't even be through the first cutscene, I don't think. So, like, I had to make them longer for that sake alone. When you're here, you actually can run into some people from your group, which is interesting. Like, I could run into, Cora or something, yeah. See where she's at. Okay. All of them are on here somewhere. There's all kind of hype now.
Building a bank of vaccines once we get
Have I talked to him yet? I don't believe I have.
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
Okay, that was an interesting glitch there.
Ah, my thesis is on the
Oh right, I
concept
mentioned
of
him with how cute his little hat
broad
is.
strokes. We're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies.
There's a little
If you donate
punch
more
thing you did there. I
bioscans
don't
and
know
samples
who's.
to the catalog, I can get you a finder's
You're
fee.
also facing the wrong way, sir. Okay. Am I supposed to go to here? Okay. Okay, weird, eh? Let's say I'm looking for random lagging. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, there's Liam. Liam, you got
I've
anything
heard
to
of
say?
Hustle.
Pathfinder, I'm feeling less bad about missing a year of this. Everyone's beaten down. Nothing to do but watch the reserves shrink.
And now all eyes are on us.
All I know is, we have to fix it.
I also love, I think I mentioned it the last time, but I love how, again, the different races things, I know I mentioned that, but also that they have, like, a blonde-haired, darker-skinned person, which is really common in real life, but it's just, at least where I live, but it's not common to see in games, and the hair does look kind of, admittedly kind of bad, at least in my opinion, it's really too bright, but the sheer fact that they let you do that in the first place is really cool to me. Also, I've seen a lot of people that have colored hair on their players, and I'm not sure how they do that. Maybe I can figure it out if I go back to the ship. Maybe there's a way to edit, because like a lot of people, their own playthroughs, they customize their Sarah or their Scott, and make them have like cool striped hair and blue and purple and all this stuff that I'm like, I don't know how you did that, because I didn't see that as an option. But I'm going to look back and see if I can find it. Maybe it wasn't when you created it, but it was after the
What are
fact
they?
or something.
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Okay, now I got permission for that. Cool. Do I have to start it over here, though? I may have to start it right here for the first time. Okay. Yes, that's how you do stuff. Let's go. Cool. Let's go. Okay. In progress. Cool. Okay. Now. What is this and why it's glowing? Okay, so let me go back to the house. I don't know why it's being weird on the map there, but it's wanting me to go back to my ship. Which is coolio. I don't want to talk to anyone else, they're boring. Let's go. Oh, a little trip down the stairs there. Okay. Back on the ship. We are going to meet another character when we get to this one planet. I think that's the planet we're going to next. It should be, yes. Yeah, I'll read the planet we're going to next. It's on Pharos. So we should meet him soon. Alright. Now, I may be missing a lot of missions, because people are like, hey, Pathfinder, Pathfinder, and they shout for your attention, and that's how you know there's a mission going on. But again, I don't hear any of that, so this was not fenced through my last playthrough. Maybe it opens later on. Okay,
Don't.
there's
Don't shove
Vetra.
the crate off the... You shoved the crate off the ramp. Where do they find these people?
Vetra, can you speak to me?
Keeping tabs on things back here?
Yeah, I try to watch what's going on while we're away, but it's nice to check in person.
Going well, I hope?
As well as it can go with limited resources, yeah. Tiny steps.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Let's go... Everyone but Callow and Suvi, and Gil and Lexi. Which sounds like a lot, but later on there's not that many people. Everyone but them will be found around whatever planet you're on, or whatever station you're on. If you're not on a station, you're just wandering the planet, you're not gonna find them. But like in the towns and stuff, you find them. The only reason others aren't there is because they're on the ship itself. I have seen Lexi before on the Nexus, but that's not that common. Typically he stays on the switch to the ship. So, that's what she'll say. Now, let's go say hi to my new pet. Talk to you later, Suvi. I'm busy. We are going to say hi to our new baby. In my playthrough, I literally like sprinted through the entire thing. I was like, give me my baby. I kept smacking into people, knocking over. I
for
don't
the
care.
old ground team before I left. Early for so many goodbyes. At least Liam's still here, and one rider.
Sometimes they say interesting stuff, so I like listening to that. There's my baby, I can pet him.
Whoops. Looks like our Pyjack friend got out of his cage. He'll be fine, won't he? The exercise will probably do him good.
He doesn't need a cage, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He basically just starts just randomly destroying things throughout the ship. It happens, like he messes up a lot of stuff. But he's such a cute boy, isn't he? You can't be mean to him. You can only pet him once, though. Per visit. So, okay. So we got him on our team now. He's the most important member, obviously. So now, let's see.
Where's my data pad? Oh, how'd you get under there?
Don't be losing stuff.
Suvi, were you talking to your notebook?
Oh, I wasn't I? I do that sometimes.
Actually, I'm curious. Can you talk to her again and get different responses?
What's going on?
Yes, now you can actually start asking her different stuff. Okay, cool.
I take it you work closely with the Nexus Science team?
I tried to keep in contact with them.
So I guess this is going to be another Meet the
Anything
Team
and
episode,
everything we
because I'm going to
discover
try to get all
out
these
here.
answers for you people.
After all, many brains are better than one, and Dr. Aridana is worth 2 or 3 at least. I work best when I have other people to bounce ideas off of.
I'm still fuzzy about how we managed to see Andromeda all the way from home.
It confused me too. I mean, the light lag would have made any data 2 million years out of date. So I asked Dr. Aridana, and she told me, well, it wasn't her tech that did it. It was the Geths.
You're kidding. Those killer robots we had in the Milky Way?
Those exact ones. The Initiative obtained data from an array in deep space, a Geth construct. According to Aridana, the Geth rebuilt a mass relay and turned the approach corridor into an FTL sensor.
FTL sensor. So a faster-than-light telescope? They could survey Andromeda as it was?
Not exactly, but it cut down the lag by enough. We don't know why the Geth were interested in observing beyond the galaxy, though. Maybe we'll never know.
So, the Geth is one of the species, again, I don't think there's much I have to explain from the first few games, but the Geth is one of the species that, honestly, had a horrible, horrible life. They were robots made to do tasks and be slaves and manual labor and all that stuff. And then they started gaining sentience. one actually said, hey, not hey, but he walked up to his person and he says, does this unit have a soul? And those words there started panic among the people who made them, because they're like, we've been treating these people like shit, now they're getting sentient, they're gonna kill us all. So they started killing them. They started completely wiping out all their robots, basically making a massacre of them. Which, were they gonna fight them or not? I don't know. But now they definitely are pissed off at their creators, and they're all joining together to take them down. They actually drove them out of their planet. So everyone's like, oh, the killer robots, the Geths. But they had no choice, really. It was kill or be killed. That was the sheer fact of it. And they do become kind of the main enemy, quote unquote, throughout the games. But not really. It's more of, they now serve this other guy. They served Saren, and then after Saren, they served, I forget what the guy's name was, but he was a species known as a Reaper. They served him, which they technically served him, and then Saren was his underling. So in the way they served Saren, it was a long thing there. But basically, they served this Reaper, and the Reaper was who you were fighting in the game. So of course they're gonna fight you. Honestly, they view the Reaper more as like a god in a way, because he kind of is a robotic figure. But he was made, like he was born that way. It never really says how Reapers are made. No one really knows. But they're robotics, like robots basically, sentient robots obviously. And so they're like, you didn't even have to get created. Like you are basically the god of robots. So they follow him, which is fair. The Reapers want to exterminate pretty much all life, all organic life, so non-robotic. Which I can also see why the Geth would be greatly happy about, because, yeah, these people keep killing us. Sure, we'll help you out. Get rid of them all. You know, I completely understand that. Later on, you do get a Geth that joins your team, and, you know, shows you that, I mean, you can choose to kill him, or you can let him join your team, which obviously you're going to let him join your team. You're not a dick. And, you know, he tells you about, you know, how he is just, you know, he tells you why they're following the Reapers, about, you know, how they're the first people who ever actually shown them any sort of kindness, and love, and anything like that. So, you know, long story short, though, everyone hates the Geth. Hates the Geth. And it would make me really surprised to see in this game that people still hated the Geth. But I thought about it, and I was like, to be fair, you are not the character from the first games. So, you wouldn't know, I guess, the background behind the Geth. All you know is that they're attacking your people. So, I kind of understand why you'd say killer robots, I guess. But it made me really confused the first time I heard that. So, let's see,
How did the Initiative even get its hands on Geth knowledge? They're isolationist and hostile.
I don't know, Ryder. Maybe I don't want to know.
What do you know about the Scourge?
We established that it's artificial. Someone put it there. Or they did something that caused its creation. We don't know why. That's still a mystery.
How long have you been awake in Helios?
Not as long as some. Missed the entire mess of the uprising, thank heaven. I was defrosted to replace an exiled member of the team. Not that there was much science to do for the longest time.
So what did you do?
Helped wherever I could. Made plans for science we would eventually do. Spent some time on an investigation, figuring out how long the food would last if the worst happened. Who's essential, who's not, who gets what. I don't want to do that again.
Unfortunately, something that had to be done.
I'm so sorry. I can't believe you had to do that.
With no arcs, no pathfinders, we had to plan for the worst.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good?
Okay. So... Sorry guys, we're gonna push back EOS for a while. We're gonna have to do the second round of introductions to everyone.
Hello, Gil. When are you cleaning up that repair on the sensor console?
I'm not. It's a redesign.
A redesign? Without a trained crew?
I'm trained and it's working great. Don't be so uptight.
Everything okay?
Oh, fine. Fine. Don't worry about it.
It's really sad with him, because, you know, again, his whole crew made this. It was such a deep, deep moment. And Gil's just like, nah, I'm making it better. Just no respect.
What can I do for you?
You know, I haven't actually met many Solarians.
Careful. Depending who you ask, we're conniving spies, genius researchers, or meddling scientists. We have to pack a lot of living into 40-odd years. Everything gets accelerated, lines blur. I just hope we don't repeat our old mistakes out here.
Man, I made a drink and completely forgot about it, so now it's all warm. Ugh. Warm and watered down, because I had ice in it. I was just like, I'm kind of thirsty, and I was like, oh, I made a drink.
If you helped to build the Tempest, you must know plenty about her.
Just about everything. By memory. It was quite the effort to get her working. The initiative needed absolutely up-to-date technology, which we all had to coordinate, and some of it was rather tricky to acquire.
Acquire?
Buy. Legally and above board, of course. Yes. Sadly, the other Pathfinder vessels were lost when the Scourge hit the Nexus. The Tempest is truly unique.
I couldn't help overhearing you and Gil. Sounded pretty heated.
He likes redesigning things, but the ship was built this way for a reason. I wish Gil would respect that. It's nothing to concern yourself about, really.
Anytime one of the answers is grayed out, that means you've already learned all you can from that one. But when they're not, it means you can still keep clicking and learn anything from them.
Tell me something else about the ship.
Her engine's based on the Ark's Odyssey drive, which got us through dark space. The core takes the static electricity it generates and stores it in capacitors. We basically make our own power supply. It took Serena and Tion weeks to get it working on a smaller ship. And a few electrical shocks.
Let's try one or two more.
Tell me something else about the ship.
Our aerospace engineer was Tianada Vasmore, a Quarian fellow, and absolutely fearless. Once, some Omega scrap dealer pulled the "we don't sell to Quarians" nonsense. Tion found a workaround.
What did he do?
He glued a memory foam to his environmental suit, then, during the negotiations, leaned against the drive core he wanted, very casual. It made a perfect mold of the components, and the scrap dealer was none the wiser.
That's really smart.
Tell me something else about the ship.
Like, everything
the glass on board. It's actually a clear oxide and nanofiber compound. It bends rather than shattering.
How tough is it? We're only an arm's length away from hard vacuum.
Our testing involved 3 drunk Krogan with sledgehammers and a C-Sec battering ram. It's sturdy.
Show him more.
Tell me something else about the ship.
O'Connell, our systems designer, was running a power distribution model, how power moves through the ship. But he forgot to lock his terminal and we, added a few embellishments. For 2 days, poor O'Connell was convinced that turning on all the bathroom lights would overload the engine core.
Hey, okay, I love that guy.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where
I think that's actually the last one for that. So, okay, cool. Learn more about him and his awesome crew. Let's see who else we can talk to. Hello. Okay, thank you. Let's see who we talk to. Lexi's over here. Hello, Lexi.
Right.
Doctor.
How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. He was moderating a panel on neurosurgery in low-gravity environments. His name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
So how'd an Asari doctor end up on the human Ark?
Specialist in alien anatomy, remember? That includes humans.
Cat.
Also, Harry insisted. Maybe he always intended to switch jobs.
Love you, Remy.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay. Cora's here. Hello, Cora.
Ryder,
Why not?
did you come out here with anyone? Maybe someone you served with?
I had my fun on shore leave. Nothing serious, though. Asari huntresses figure things out, but I was there for soldiering, not romance.
Kind of phrased it like they slept around with each other, but they weren't. So she wasn't attracted to women romantically, but sexually she was. That's what it sounds like. Which is a thing. It's bisexual heteromantic, which would be attracted to both sex sexually, but only attracted to the opposite sex romantically. That's what that would be.
Does that mean fraternization is okay for Asari commandos?
It'll happen, but usually only for one deployment. Asari don't usually stay with each other long term. After your 500th birthday, you learn some self-control.
Yeah, that's basically what it was. Fair enough. I mean, you're locked along with these girls all your life. Well, not all your life, but probably all her life. Yeah, she'd been given away as like when she was really young. So yeah, you're gonna hit puberty when you're with them. So things are gonna happen. It's fair.
You were in the Alliance before you became a huntress, right? What made you join up?
My biotics. I was still living on my parents' cargo freighter when they manifested. Untrained biotic power on a starship means accidents, but we couldn't afford a tutor. The Alliance had implants, the training, everything. Old history now. Your turn. Remind me why you came to Andromeda.
The Prothean digs woke us up to how much we don't know, and to what humanity's next leap might be. Then Dad's career collapsed. His AI research made him too toxic.
I heard. Must have changed everything for your family.
So she did get the implant. So it was saying she was part of the Alliance before she was the Huntress, which is the human military. But also did say she still with her parents. She still seemed kind of young. So it was probably more of like she was young. She joined the military because they gave her the implant and training and such. It's not like they really had no choice. They were too poor, and so she had to go to the military. And then military didn't want to deal with her, didn't treat her well, whatever the reason, she left. So that's maybe she was too strong for the humans, even with the ones with the chips. So that's interesting.
We needed to start over somewhere new. Together. Or as together as we could. So, Andromeda.
None of you writers ever think small, do you?
What did you do while you were part of the Asari military?
4 years in a commando unit called Talane's Daughters. Part of the Council's cross-species military integration initiative. Your time defending Silva's expedition was probably more important. But we did good work. Peacekeeping is a full-time job, even in Asari space.
What was your commando unit like?
Janae and I were the youngsters. Tethys was our old lady sniper. Kalia patched us up, and Valenza prayed between firefights. Our CO,
Very small
Nasira,
group.
led us all over the Athena Nebula and beyond. A huntress's work is never done.
Let's do that one.
Who'd pick a fight with the most powerful species in the galaxy?
Themselves, usually. Terrorists, cults, rogue Ardat Yakshi, people demanding a withdrawal from the Citadel.
Yeah.
The Asari were spacefaring when our Roman Empire was new. Didn't fix all their problems. Sometimes you need commandos for that.
After 4 years with Asari commandos, you must have some great war stories.
Nasira
Only 4 years, that's
assassinated
really
a
short.
Krogan warlord with a pack of playing cards once.
A pack of cards?
Choking hazard, apparently.
Wow.
See if there's another one.
Any more commando war stories?
Always liked Janae. She was only 200, and with me around, she wasn't the kid anymore. She was a biotic protege. I once saw her yank an AA gun right off its housing. Crushed a gang of slavers with it.
Ouch.
They didn't feel it for long. Janae was a good friend. Maybe she still is back there. Won't be a kid now, though.
Any more commando war stories?
Not just now. I'll try to
Okay.
remember a good one.
Thank you.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Okay. Strike team things are somewhere around here. Right here. Now we can do them. Let me check. Okay, they're still in progress, the other one. Okay, so we're good there. Now let's go over here. This is where she was at, wasn't it? Yeah. So she's not here anymore. She's out there, Cora. Cool. This was Lexi's area, I believe. No, this is,
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
this is someone named Joel. We haven't met him yet, but this is his area. Okay. Now, Gil is usually over here or in his room. There's
I
Gil.
sleep like a baby
Gotcha.
with an experimental drive core humming by my head.
I like the hum. It's a sign the ship's working right.
So if it goes wrong, it changes tune? I'd take that over a radioactive alternative.
Get to know more about Gil here.
Long time no chat. What's up?
I hear we have you to thank for getting the Tempest space ready so quickly?
Vetra brings her impossible feats to me. I was itching to get this particular call. Capital R ready. Don't tell her, but the truth is, I fudge reports to come in early, then bust ass in secret to make
Working
up
off
for
the
it.
clock.
Expands the guild legend. Plus, I convey calm and assurance, and the whole team relaxes, which helps them do their jobs better.
You went off the clock to make himself sound better. That's, I don't know, dude. I wouldn't do it.
What's your social circle like?
I'm good for a laugh, so I know lots of people, but I don't let too many in. My one true friend is stationed on the Nexus. She's the only piece of the Milky Way I brought with me. The more you and I get to know each other, the more you'll probably hear about her.
How tough has it been on the Nexus all these months?
Have you ever eaten overcooked space cow tongue?
Can't say how.
Can't say I have.
There you go.
Well, let me tell you, it's tough. Wondering if you're gonna die from a critical malfunction, or maybe starvation, imagining which would be worse. But hey, you could always take a break from the fear and boredom to dwell on being a part of the biggest failure in galactic history. Maybe even participate in a revolt.
What was your take on that?
I didn't place any bets, if that's what you're asking. Truth is, I don't think anyone made out particularly well. Whatever side you're on, you die a little when your brother, your teammate, becomes an enemy. We traveled all this way, all hope and wonder, and we end up fighting with each other over scraps.
That is really
It's sad.
Seems like we have a good group here.
Well, Vetra and Suvi are my girls. Get along well, lots of mutual respect. As far as your Hyperion peeps go, the Doc's kinda nosy. Liam's good for a laugh or two. Cora, she's a bit by the book for me.
Need somebody to keep the zoo in check.
Zoo? You calling me an animal rider? Ooh, can I be a mongoose? They're like cool cobra killers. No, wait, how about a crow? Smart, irreverent,
Yeah, he's a crow.
obnoxious. That's it.
I'll take your word for it. What about
This is why I
Kalo?
like him.
He's a pilot.
Which means
He flies the ship.
we're leaving it at that then?
Does a Pathfinder know what to do with a dead end?
Okay. He really hates Callow. It's mostly just a disagreement thing, like he wants to do the new style, and Callow's like, don't break my shit. Which is also fair.
Good talking to you,
Okay,
Gil.
nice talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Okay. Let's just hold this. So he's either out here or he's in here. That's the only two places Gil really is. Since he's not, obviously. So let's see. There's another character that usually stays around this spot right here. Sometimes he's downstairs, but he's usually right here. There's usually 2 or 3 spots each character can be in. Have I been down there yet? No, I don't think I have. Okay. Let's go down. Whee! Let's go get burn on my hands. Okay. I mean, I have gloves, but... Hello, Liam. What are you doing out here? He usually isn't out here.
Yeah, Ryder?
You barely covered how you joined. Tell me something about yourself.
Alright, I was a bad student, piss poor cop, great responder. Had a good life, but it'd all been done. I wasn't looking to start over. I wanted to start big.
Okay.
You were a cop, then crisis response? Couldn't have been long in either.
Didn't have the patience for law,
Because
so
yeah,
I
he's
figured
pretty young.
enforcement. Dad knew it didn't fit before I did. But it got me into hustle. They mostly take vets and retired service. Best years of my life.
You found your place. Not everyone gets that.
I knew it. Glad for it every day. And that led me here.
Tell me about your family.
I miss the hell out of them. Some nights you just cry, right? That's the thing everyone does. Mom Joelle, Dad Calvin. Both lawyers. Met on the Citadel, settled on Earth. No brothers or sisters. That might have been too much to leave. It was traditional. How about you?
So sad. I mean, I guess you miss them. It's been 600 years. As humans, you know your whole family is dead. If you had any siblings, maybe their grandkids or their great-great-great-grandkids are dead by now. Like, it's a lot to face. And you're just like, I didn't even age. I'm still 20 or whatever. You know, it's a big hit mentally.
Life with my family was not typical on a number of fronts.
You may do though, right? Family has to. I know mine did. I said goodbye to my mom and dad, and got on a ship to Andromeda.
We'll talk later.
Bye, Liam.
I know it.
Vetra, my girl.
I always have time for you.
Vetra's past reminds me a lot of mine, and that's why I like her so much. I wasn't going to romance her originally, on my male character, but then I was like, darn it, I really like her now. So it's one of those things I'm like, I'm trying not to. But, her past is just so similar to mine. You know, put it short, bad parents, didn't know who your dad was, but bad mom. Well, she knew who her dad was, he left one day, no idea where he went. She had to raise a baby. From that point, I think she was already 3, so it wasn't fully a baby, but she'd been basically raising her since she was 1. You know, how bad family was. But when she was 3, they had to move out together. She raised her on her own, doing a bunch of illegal stuff to make her live and survive and get food and things like that. He was trying to make her live a normal life, and it was difficult, obviously. And I kind of think that's my life. If I managed to get out in the many times I tried, then that would be my life now. But, you know, I just raised the younger one until they were old enough to take care of themselves. Or old enough to take care of themselves. They were, I mean, the age I was when I took care of a kid, so, I mean, they could take care of themselves, I guess. We still talk all the time, definitely, like, daily, so, nothing that. But basically what I'm saying is she definitely reminds me of myself. The whole illegal stuff, I did a lot of that stuff I won't deny whatsoever. You know, you gotta eat somehow, you gotta make sure the kid eats, get diapers, food, or is it food, birthday gifts, like, go without eating for a long time to make sure the baby gets food, like, that's what you have to do. You don't have a choice in the matter, the kid has to live. I mean, like she even says it later on, people are like, wow, that was amazing, I don't know how you could have done that. She was like, it wasn't like I had a choice, it was do it or die, like, what do you do? I mean, it's not like, oh my gosh, you're so amazing for standing up. I didn't have a choice. And that's just the fact of it. In my case, too, like, there really wasn't an option. Like, what would you have thought I would do? Nothing. Let the kid die, watch the kid die, like, or even if you don't see them die, like, know that they're dying because of you. Like, that's not an option. That's always what gets people when they're like, wow, you were so brave, I'm so happy for what you did. Okay. I don't know if I could have done that. So you would have let her die? Like, that's the thought process for me, like, what? That sounds kind of like a cruel thing to say. But anyway, that's why I like Vetra, because she reminds me so much of myself, and I love that about her. So, online though, pretty much everyone ships her with Sara, which is the female character. And I don't really see any pictures or any fanfic or anything about her with Scott, which is the male character. I don't see any of that stuff. So I'm kind of like, I don't want to romance her as Scott, just because, I don't know, you know? It's... I want to read fanfic about them being together, and it doesn't work that well if I don't even get together with the character that anyone writes her with, you know? As selfish as that sounds. But, let's get into knowing more about Vetra here.
You talked about your back channels. What did you mean?
We brought a lot from home. Some of it marked initiative, some of it in personal caches. Most things you want, someone's got. You just have to figure out who, and what they're willing to take in exchange.
That just sounds like you're taking advantage of people.
Is it? I get people what they want, and they do want, or they wouldn't pay.
That's also fair.
How did you hear of the Andromeda Initiative?
Short answer, Kesh. She was looking for some experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually I figured out something was going on, something big with creds behind it. I asked and she told me about the initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't, and that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
You're pretty familiar with the ship.
I made sure the technicians had what they needed to keep the Tempest ready and waiting. Leadership wanted to strip her for parts, but I kept saying, a Pathfinder's gonna show up. I like being right.
I like being right.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
No, I didn't click on
promise
that.
people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some
I
wanted
already
to go
had all
home,
that.
some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming
No,
here.
let me skip it.
But why would the initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't, and that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
Alright.
You probably have work to do.
I was gonna make this video short again, but I have to
You know
meet all
where
the
to find
characters,
me.
so that's what this one's about. I don't want 17 different parts of meeting the characters, so you know. Let me see, who's in here? This was where Vetra usually was at. And she's obviously not, because she's out there. Can I hack her email? No? Okay. Where Liam usually is. Yeah, because that's his stuff there. We got some TV in there. He got some good stuff in there, man. I'm gonna hang out with you, Liam. I don't really talk to him in my playthrough because, you know, he's not interested really in hanging out with the guy. Alright, let's see what we got here. In the break room, anyone in here? No, no one hanging out in here. Anyone in the bathroom? No. What if I, like, walked in on someone in the bathroom? No one's in the kitchen. Alright, I was gonna see if I could change my hair. It wouldn't be at the wardrobe. It would be at something else. Facial reconstruction or something like that, I think they called it. Delivery? Oh, nice. Where's this facial reconstruction thing at? There it is. That's the email, never mind. Blah, blah, blah. I should probably be reading all these, but I'm not. They're probably really funny. Like, she sent you a link to her paper. Vetra's like, yep, we'll get you what you need. Proud to be here. Reminder that They're really important stuff that you probably should read. They're really cute, most of them. I just don't have the time. That's email terminal. I thought it's a facial. What is this one? No, it's not. Neat. I knew there was a facial reconstruction. Maybe it was in the med room? Could be in the med room. We have to go there anyway to talk to Lexi. See what's up with her. So let's go to Lexi. Let's see. That's spec. I don't want my specs. No data pad. Lexi doesn't seem to be here. Okay. Oh, I know she was down here. No. This is my room. So she's not home right now? Yeah, this is her spot. Let me do a quick Google to figure out where I can get this facial reconstruction at. You know, stuff. Facial reconstruction is over at... Let me see. Okay, it is in the med bay here. And it looks like a big symbol, so maybe she says she doesn't have it up yet. Wow, I'm dumb. Okay. I had the right room. I did have the right room. Let's see what I can do here. I liked her default appearance, I just wanted to change the hair, though. Okay, let me see. And just different races and such. And, like, there's some cool, cool characters and stuff I could do. I made a better animation than the one I have. I don't know, what do you guys think? It could be Ginger. I like how it is, though. You know? Like, let me see. Different expressions and everything, like, oh my gosh. Oh, I could be freckly and... Oh, it's really cool, actually, to see how many different options you got. I like that one. Skin tone. It'd be weird if I made her dark and her brother's light, wouldn't it? Because they're twins. It would probably be pretty weird. I don't care. Eyebrows. Pretty normal brows, I suppose. Deaf. I'm not gonna look at all that stuff. Cheeks. Chin. Eyes. No. Mouth. No. I'm not gonna look at all that. Okay, I'm not done yet. Hairstyle. Hair color. Okay. Okay. So I could choose the color. Oh, okay. That's what people are doing. Okay, now I get it. I was like, how do they have so many weird hair colors? Okay, I get it now. That's cool. I like that one. They're almost glowy. They're a little too bright there, but... I like the white. I always loved white hair with dark skin. Purple. Silver is nice too. So what I want? White, or what I want? Silver. I think I'll do silver, but I want a different hairstyle. Let's see what we got hairstyle-wise. That's that one. Nope. Rotate is L2, okay. Okay, so that's the typical style she has now. You can be like, oh my gosh, you changed races since we last saw you. Eh. Yeah, typical things that happen. Okay, pretty typical hairstyle there. I don't usually customize my characters, this is interesting. About the same. That's what I had right now. A lot of options, man. Cute little short hairstyle. I like that one. And that's the one I had. It's just a typical ponytail, okay. I'm curious what the options are for the guy now. Because, you know, I've been doing different things. Okay, that's cute. I want some, like, shade on the side and not on the other side kind of thing. Like, I want how I had my hair back when I thought I was a girl. That'd be kind of interesting. It's okay. The weird-looking pony. It's plain shaved, which is always cute on a girl. I love shaved hair on a girl. Okay, that one's cute. Probably just a different color if I did that one. That one's also really cute. I had my hair like that for a while too. I called it my Zell hair, if you know Final Fantasy VIII. This is more of kind of a bushy hair. I love all the options. I like how they're all kind of short, or in a ponytail, so they're hot, so you know they're made short. Because you got your helmet. I think that's interesting. Okay, that one reminds me of Pain from Final Fantasy X Part 2. That's just a typical brushback look. Let's see. I like that one. Oh yes. I like that one. Okay, let me get the one I liked. That one. Right, that was it? Yeah, that was it. So now let me change the color. No, it didn't save it. This one. There we go. Save. Now change the color. Maybe interesting with a different color. I'm spending more time on this than actual game. But you know, important stuff and all that. Actually, I usually don't choose natural hair colors, but that looks kind of good with that color. A little too shiny, though, for cutscenes, I think. I don't like how shiny the fake colors are. Like, they look like someone just got MS Paint and was like, splat. See, it's just too shiny to me. There we go. I like that. Let me see, maybe a slightly different skin tone. Oh, I can choose my eye color too. Ooh. Like I have two different colored eyes. Oh, I like that. I like that. I'm gonna, because I have two different. I have heterochromia as well, so that'd be really cool. Me. I'm actually gonna stay up closer so I can see this one better. Okay, that took a while, but I had to make sure she was perfect. I know I didn't change the twin whatsoever, so sure, he'll be white. There'll be an explanation behind it, I'm sure. Like, mom was dark, dad was light, kind of thing. But it's funny because I didn't change the dad looked either, or how the mom looked, so... Because you can't choose the mom, mom's always gonna be... As far as I know, the mom's always gonna be light. Or maybe it's just based on what you choose. But I know the dad you can actually change the appearance of, so... I don't know. I don't know, but I'm loving how it looks, so... I love it. Oh, I didn't see how she'd look in regular clothes. I was just her in a uniform. So I wonder now... But she would look in purple. So now I know everyone's getting tattoos in their game. I was like, where are you getting tattoos from? Like, where did you get that option? Is it something you unlock later in the game? But nope. You can actually just choose to have tattoos. Alright. Wish I could zoom in, but there's my... Okay, I like her. You can see her better in cutscenes, I guess, so that works there. I like her. Wait, why am I... Now she peered back in the bridge. Okay. Who have I not talking to yet? Let me see if I can see on the map. I talked to Suvi, I talked to Kalo. I talked to Cora, I talked to Lexi. Talked to Gil. Talked to Liam, I talked to Vetra. I didn't talk to Sam, but I don't want to talk to Sam. Anyone up here? Okay. I think I am good, guys. I may have left someone out completely, but let me just... Let me talk to her again so I can get a look on my face.
I should get back to things.
I like it. Alright. Rockin'. Okay. So, now we finally met all the crew that is currently here. Again, there's more crew members to unlock. Now that I thought of a different one since I forgot about Joel. There are 3 more to unlock at this moment. So, we're getting there. I was right the first time when I said 4. Is that, you know, my little baby hijack. So we're getting there. So, anyway. Again, I was wanting to keep these short, but I guess that didn't happen. So, it's the end of this part. I don't remember what number I'm at. But you gotta see a nice little customization thing there, which I didn't do originally. Because I was like, oh, I like how the character looks normally, what does it matter? You know, I didn't think there'd be special options and stuff, so... That's the cool thing there. Really happy about that. By the way, these casual wear and stuff... Oh, I can zoom in. I can't zoom in on me, though. I can zoom in behind me. Why would you do that, game? Oh, you can kind of see me. Okay, yeah. But these casual wear and stuff like that, I actually paid extra to unlock. You don't get those normally, you just get the long sleeve or short sleeve. You can still change the colors and stuff, but you don't get like these. So I was like, if I'm paying extra for this, I'm gonna use it, you know? It's like the pie jack. I'm paying extra for the pie jack, I'm gonna use him. So anyway, get confused, everyone's gonna be like, Pathfinder, do you look different? But, anyway, there's my next plot. The crew is met. Finally, we're gonna get into the game in a bit. We'll see how long that takes to get there. In the meantime, TFCom signing off. Bye.